Man. Yeah, I guess, you know what, whatever. Like, trying to do the math is less important as taking the game at its face value that is like, hey,
Commander,
replacement rates suck.
check in on shuttle pilot Cortez down in the armory.
Is he okay?
Can I make a request?
What's up?
Eve? Eve?
I don't know where she is.
Okay, fair.
Did they
What does the
mention
map
where
say?
she was? I'll have to get on the floor and figure it out.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Maybe she's in my room.
Try the med bay.
No. Well, that's peculiar.
What took you so long?
Put some music on. Let's go. Right. Let's go here. Female Krogan for medical.
Right there.
All right. Let's go straight and see her.
Hey,
Why do you have a circle on your chest?
why are you a target? Okay, salute.
Yes, salute. That's
Jeez.
it? You're done saluting now?
You fucking M. Bison? Like,
What the heck was that? What a weirdo.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
Yes?
Third time, Doctor. I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
no, you don't!
I'm fine, Rex.
No, you don't,
can
Red.
Relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm glad he walked in. I was kind of like, I just wanted to get the preemptive, but like Rex is like, no. I'm here right now. First conversation and last. Let's go.
Let's try to ease them down, you know. Diplomatic, moderator. He's trustworthy, Wex.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap. Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand, but my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe.
Okay.
Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still
Okay.
need your tissue sample.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
A word when you have a moment, Shepard.
Uh-oh.
You,
Don't do
Maybe
that.
with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail.
How'd you
Severe
do that?
neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think. Simulate conversation to promote new ideas. Maximize productivity.
That's why he talks
But you're
aloud.
talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Awesome bedside manner there, buddy. Maybe save it. Jesus.
That is something. Okay, let's talk about
Solarian
you.
mind is a trap. A crazy contraption. Like mousetrap.
Big words there, Rex.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you.
Interesting
Even if
armor.
Most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
Yeah.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan.
Oh, you're a shaman.
There we go.
I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
Let's dance, though. Let's dance.
I don't know where to start with.
Let's dance, man. Left,
Okay.
step, step to the right.
Okay.
Slide to the left.
So we got Solarians, and we got
There's a whole lot of interesting
Krogan
things to
stuff,
select
Shadow
right here.
Phage. Okay. Number 1 would be a female shaman. That's what I want to know first.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
Yeah, like, at the end of the day, as far as we know, Krogan kids still get raised and become Krogan adults that are the ones that we know, you know? So, like, all that bit about Rex being like, they think and talk and then they think again and whatnot, it's like, yeah, but, like, you gotta get that, you gotta get someone doing some of that.
Shout outs to that father who wasn't sure if he saw his own son.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking about all the things we heard about them back on the Tachanka. Exactly.
How do you become a shaman?
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
Jesus.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
Huh.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
Why would you just give me that on first conversation? That is the most sentimental thing you own.
All right. Rex.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tachanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already.
Yeah.
Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
He's in!
He's got a foot in.
All right. Wingman Shepherd. How do you fly?
All right. So do you want me to be some kind of a dick, and then you can swoop in and be the savior?
There's different ways to play it.
Do you want me to just gas you up? And
The
be
only
like,
difference
Rex,
is this time around you're wingmanning the future of an entire reign.
yes or no?
Right? If you can't fucking, if you can't get your boy in there, it's just, I don't know. The future dooming of a species is all. No big deal, no pressure.
That's fair.
Hope you can talk your boy up.
All right, I'll gas him up. Oh, Rex and I go a long way. We almost shot each other, but we're still here together. That's how much of a good Krogan he is.
Thank you for pulling me out of that burning ship.
No, you're welcome.
Which you started the fire. Thanks for pulling me out of that burning pile of bodies you roasted, and then can't make him seem too merciful. It's gotta be tough.
What about the other clans?
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
How about that?
Democracy.
She's smart.
Got a head on her shoulders. Tell me about the genophage.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
Yeah. So, yeah. Right. Oh God, it's not about the 1 in 1,000 being a successful impregnation. It's about carrying to term. True. Important to remember that detail. So it's the more fucking hopeless version, as opposed to like, egg didn't catch, you know. Yeah. True.
What stopped you?
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
When she steps up to you, she's the entire frame. That's a really fucking dramatic shot.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence. Excuses to earn them honor.
Yeah, it is interesting because they're in a position where, like, in modern Krogan society especially, they become, like, super important. If anyone fucks with a Krogan female, instant death, right, etc. High value, but in that high value and, like, in that power, you're also still kind of, like, essentially a commodity, you know? So it's like the duality of, like, you're special because of what you represent, but you're also an object because of what you represent.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years.
Bars.
It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Did you like him?
He did.
How you like your new doctor? Cause, yeah. You know, imagine you're like, hey, my new gyno's pretty cool. What happened to your last gyno? Oh, my current gyno fucking took him out.
Their offices were one in front of each other.
Just Kirby with the Dr. Mario thing on his head, like, Susie, send in my next patient.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
Yep, fair enough.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tachanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
If some of them are looking to just end it anyways, sacrificing for the research is not even a stretch at that point.
Telling her what Malin did?
That seems... it's in the placement of the negative, right? So that seems to be like it's going to call out what Malin did, if I had to take a guess, yeah.
Maybe we can come back to it.
How has Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage.
Honesty.
I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Reference.
Well, it wasn't his ear. How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was...
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are... It's time
I saw what Malin did.
Cooler heads can prevail, is the impression I'm getting here.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives.
Yes, there's
We
an
were so
asterisk.
sick.
You would do it again, and you needed one person to do it, so you're thankful for the fact that he did that, but you did escape from his place.
And you started with good means, I guess?
And
it got worse
and
after.
got worse over time. Which you met him when he was pretty insane, admittedly.
He was like, we will reverse it, and the Krogan will rise again, and we'll give him back the culture.
And it was more, and it was, again, you always have to
What
go...
was the bad side of it again?
Well, it's always there's the reasonable, and then there's the overboard, and the overboard was like, and we're doing it with the blood blood clan,
the Warlock, yeah.
and they are gonna take over all of Krogan space,
Yes.
and they were on their entire like fucking will rise again, and get that shit going. Like it was like Rex is someone who you're like, hey, you get it, right? And they were super gung-ho, and he was like, yeah, they have the fire, and Rex was too weak is what he said.
Yeah, he didn't have the cojones to do what it takes.
Where it was like, motherfucker, like, no, so
Man.
yes. And
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
basically,
I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
in the process of him getting more and more insane with his experiments, and like whether or not you want to chalk up the ethics of it or not, like he was going to give the power to a clan that would guarantee war 100%.
Yeah, they wanted to take over.
There was no chance at peace if they were the ones that had the ability to breed and do what they were planning to do.
Something else, Commander?
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
She's great. I like her.
Pretty cool.
She's
pretty
pretty-
down to Chunka.
Yeah. Yep. And
Does not say down to earth.
and like they you could go multiple ways with that, in that you can make her like Rex too, or you could or whatever, but like she's smart and pretty spiritual given the nature of her affliction and her job and everything. Like it's like, yeah, you've been through some shit. You are an exceptionally strong character.
Morden?
I dig it.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Currently stable, but lack of Malin's research data. Problematic.
There's nothing we can do about that now.
I was about to say.
I hate to ask this, but
Are we gonna keep fucking bringing it
will
up?
it affect the cure?
No, cure will remain viable, but Eve's long-term prognosis, doubtful.
Do what you can for her.
Of course.
You really didn't have to shoot Malin, by the way. No.
The cure can still be done, but Eve's long-term prognosis is doubtful.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes, we'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
There's hope.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated, likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket, something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
Is this
My
my
people
idea?
don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
He's feeling.
He's feeling.
He's feeling.
He felt some feels.
Yeah.
He felt some feelings deeply.
You've always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support.
Yep.
Krogan need unified threat. Outlet
Okay.
for aggression.
Yep.
Cooperative symbiosis.
Totally. Totally. Yep, totally. Straight up.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left, but still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
The situation changed. It's just that simple. It's just that
Should we
simple.
save the data?
Pointless to consider. Correct decision at the time.
Even if it would have helped now?
Recrimination's useless. Data lost. Have to deal with consequences. Would like more data, yes. Would make it easier to save Eve, but destroyed it. Tainted source, too dangerous, I thought.
Oh, what? That makes you feel better? That's right. Lower your head. Hold the L. Okay.
No, can I break the 4th, 5th, and 6th wall for a second?
Of course.
I think this is
Juggernaut right through.
I think this is an infinitely more interesting timeline with a twist going through it than the perfect one.
It's super interesting.
It's a super interesting
Yeah.
one because it's not a death of a character. It's the death of an in-universe concept. It's really interesting. It feels like, yeah, I don't know. I want to see where this goes. You know, it's something, and everyone's bringing it up. Everyone's talking about it.
The talk of the town.
Nice talking with you,
It's
Warden.
super interesting.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Yeah, call it copium if you want, but is it not interesting? I think
super
it's super interesting.
Dealing with it is interesting.
I think I would
Shepard,
be
how can I help?
coping way harder
talking with you, Morgan.
if the game did
We'll
a
be here
bad
if you
job
need me.
of handling the decision moving forward into this game. But so far, it's been fucking cool. Huh. Man. Okay. Yeah.
They're handling it. Okay.
And then at some point, we gotta read whatever we've learned.
Where shall we go? Liara?
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
Am I interrupting?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Damn.
This wall.
Rex knows everything.
Okay, let's talk, Liara.
Feel free to look around.
Alright, let's not talk, Liara.
What is there to say?
Email from Professor Takesha to Dr. O'Duol. I was calling every supply depot station around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Cool story. Upgrades, none. Oh yeah, there's something with Glyph, no? Wasn't there something to ask Glyph or something? I guess not. Maybe I'm crazy.
At your service.
What? You said something? Punk. Alright. Where to? Garrus. Think you have something cool to say?
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage.
Garrus is a real
and
one.
now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
You know what? Fair. If you're gonna do the DLC line thing, don't make it like Zaid and Kasumi are not characters worthy of getting full dialogue trees. Just make it so that there's moments like that for everybody when there's not much to converse besides the straightforward line, you know? I like the way they've done
we're at war
that.
with Cerberus now, huh?
That's fair.
I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morton's still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. So who needs their ass kicked now?
Damn, Garrus.
So who needs their ass kicked now?
Garrus is ready for action. Aside from that,
Fuck healing
Liara,
scars.
Garrus, AI Core, Medical, Mess Hall, Starboard Observation, Lounge, Cruise Quarters. Okay. Gotta talk to everyone.
Do you think Rex and Eve should bang on Eden Prime?
It's a possibility. Let me out. No support. No new elements here.
You've had run-ins with Cerberus?
Vaguely. Years ago, I worked with a man named Armiston Baines. I thought he was with the Alliance, but found out later he was a Cerberus agent. I shudder to think how long Cerberus has planted covert operatives on the Citadel.
Was that the guy who was blackmailing her or something?
Not sure.
Everything okay in the medbay?
I believe so. I can tell Morton needs some space.
Yeah, fair enough.
If a medical emergency comes up, I'll be there. For now, I'll stay out of his air, or horns, or whatever those pokey things are called.
You're a doctor.
You're a doctor.
You should know this. Oh god, have I made a mistake?
Chloe.
Oh my god.
Commander? Commander?
Oh my god. We're all
Charcuterie
gonna
board, huh?
die.
Oh, fucking wine and cheese, huh?
At least we're eating well. Jeez.
Hello, Commander. Hello, Commander.
That's all you got? Alright then. Moreland's famous pawnbroker and shop. Many things you'll be pleased
Can't
with.
spell Michelle without L.
That's fair. That's fair. Damn. All these L's. You got enough arms to hold them.
Too many. I can't.
Look at all these L's. Yeah, well, I'm down for more models, no matter what. Spend money on stuff. Some more targets. Corporate logos. Deception novel. Sure. William C. Ditz. Oh, it's deeply flawed. Just full of errors.
Factual errors.
Prior to the Reaper War and the CP. Oh, that's a few paragraphs.
Yeah,
should we go through this or?
If you're gonna buy it, sure. Because I don't know if it's gonna show up again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Prior to the Reaper War and a seemingly absurd attempt by the publisher to raise soldier morale, shipments of the paperback book were sent to ships throughout the Alliance fleet. Procurement officers were initially baffled on what to do with the unwanted cargo, as they did not have the need nor the room for literature. Although the majority of the books were dumped into space, the remaining copies were still put to notable use. Ships with frontline ground troops utilized them mainly as target practice, while others used them for simpler things such as origami, doorstops, and hitting snoring bunkmates. In a slightly more official capacity, the books were used twofold. First, as packing product when transporting ordnance and heavy munitions, and second, to simply get them off the ship. One surgeon on leave at the Citadel stated that the book gives a soldier everything he needs to keep going. When questioned about it further, he stated that the pages may be a bit scratchy, but it's actually strong and super absorbent. First Lieutenant Callie Sanders has since stepped forward for their own personal account of the events described in the novel and plans to release the true story in the coming month.
Okay, apparently this book was so bad that it was a podcast segment at some point, which is pretty fucking hilarious. This is DLC, not DLC, this is mod stuff too, I guess, but I guess I'm wondering is this a description that's fan written, or did this come from some official page somewhere as well? I don't know.
Pie jack meat? That could be useful.
That's a fan written description. Okay, I see.
I can buy more?
EA did not approve of their own work getting dunked on.
The Limcore overlay. Headshot damage, weapon damage. A VI that enhances aim when targeting vulnerable points.
So I would definitely like to know whenever we come across a body of text that is not sourced from an official thing. Because I want to know, like, if a fan grabs a timeline from a comic book and puts it in a menu, that's fine. But if it's a completely fan written piece of text, I want to know that it was not. I want to know what's not actually canon at all.
Well, that looks pretty cool.
You want to look like a Desert Strike Batman?
It looks really cool. I'm gonna
Night
purchase
Commando, the Nightwing.
I dig it. And there's always more meat.
I'm not a fan, but you know, sure. We just talked about the stripped masks.
Yeah.
Literally
That's true.
yesterday.
Yeah, and I do like it.
And you're like, oh, I like those masks. And I'm like, they're stupid. This Zorro shit is dumb. It adds a flavor, but it doesn't do its job at all whatsoever.
Okay, I guess I thought I picked those up before, but sure.
Okay.
And then that is it.
Anyone else to talk to? Let's see. Dr. Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle, Adams, Krogan, Morden, Garrus Liara.
Okay. Having some regrets with your choice of GP. Whatever, man. She's working out of the bedroom at this point. The barracks.
Hey!
What up?
It's like they never left.
Scotty and Scotty.
Commander, thank you.
It's great to be back.
Hey,
Feels
welcome.
good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Nothing to report.
Do we get to talk for real?
Commander.
I guess not. Oh, they have new hair?
Cool. Apparently, you remember when we were in Collector Base and there were the humans being turned to goop?
Yeah.
Daniels was there.
Yeah.
And if she perishes at that moment, he becomes super emo. like super Omega sad, like, oh my god, where is she?
Does he still do his job?
He's still on the payroll, yes.
Sounds good.
I'm
What?
glad the commander didn't forget about us down here.
I told you Shepard would come visit.
Well, yeah. I mean, duh. Who do you think I am? I got eyes on everyone.
You clicked accept in an email.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Their lives could have fell behind a spam filter.
It's in this direction, right? Yeah, behind me. Seems like there's a lot on this floor, but there's not much.
You
Oh.
don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose
Oh.
one
Oh,
colony,
no.
save 5. That's the math.
Someone's gonna take you seriously. The Asari Republic's vote on stuff like this.
Uh-oh.
We'd all save every world if we could, but we can't.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose one colony, save 5.
Okay, they're on loop.
That's the math.
Damn.
Someone's gonna take you seriously.
Here we
The
go.
Asari
Here we
Republic's
go,
vote on
Copeland.
stuff like
All
this.
right.
We'd all save every world if we
Fucking
could, but
do
we
it for a
can't.
big,
You think you can fly on
beautiful,
this ship,
pure
sit next to
world,
us at chow
right?
time,
Terra
and then
Nova,
broadcast something like
right?
that? That's
For a
traitorous.
Not
beautiful-
terra firma.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
Not terra
You're
firma.
saying
Yeah.
we don't need Terra Nova.
Sorry.
There's one
Right.
colony, save 5. That's the math.
Okay.
Someone's gonna take you seriously.
Lose the peace or lose your spot on this ship, Allers.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Thanks, Commander. What's your choice, Allers? Like you said, it's just your opinion, right?
I'll pull it.
Was that a choice?
It seems like it was.
I just wanted to know what was the beef
You
from his point of view.
you made a choice.
Yeah, okay, game.
Whoever you talk to for that's
Progress.
I don't like that. That's not clear.
It's
You walk
garbage.
into a room where two people are talking
in a loop.
in a loop, and then the game has always been about talking to people and then making a decision, and the choice of who to talk to first
So
is a
the
decision.
prompt said support.
Did it? Okay, I missed that.
It's so subtle.
But also, that's even if it does say support, that's the first of this kind.
Yeah.
Where the moment is right. Like don't do that. Everything else like this has been a conversation starts. This is so unusual. Even if it says support, I hate that. You have no reason in 3 games to assume this would work this way, and not cut to a conversation where you then make a decision between two people.
Well, if she's saying that sacrificing a colony is a good thing, then I kind of understand him for being.
Hold on, it's happened before? When has it happened before? When has there been a conversation where you have to make a choice?
Pick between two people?
And the person, and you walk in and who they're standing there, and the person you talk to first is the actual choice, as opposed to
remember.
an in-dialogue choice.
I don't remember.
Because I remember people beefing constantly in in the first 2 games, and you would start a conversation.
Yeah,
and pick a side.
like when there was the Hanar that was preaching, and there was the other people being like, "Oh, the security officer was like, get out of here. We
Yeah.
have to talk to both of them."
I
And
can't
then there
remember a
were
single
red
instance
and-
of that.
Red and blue decisions.
I don't think
and
it's
stuff.
unreasonable to look at this as like a weird new way to do that. Anyway.
Okay.
Cerberus stealthily strikes
In
Star
this
System
game?
shield. No, glad I read that one
Well
out loud.
then, yeah. That's a bad way to do this. The entire fucking first and second game deal with people on 2 sides of an argument by talking in a conversation. It's just, your instinct is not to always, like, even if, again, the button can change from talk to fucking whatever the action might be.
And I'm not gonna look at
because you've been autopiloting the talk button press for the entire fucking 2 games. It's not, it's pretty normal in a way to assume people are probably not gonna might not notice that one. I don't like that. Don't change things on the last second like that. It's a lot like the hold the line bit, where you're based on like a sudden different thing when you've been trained on a completely, you know, yeah, it's
Do we need to talk,
no
Commander?
good. You can always tell her to get off the ship. Okay.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Man. Alright. So, trouble in here. Don't trust the media.
Yeah. Okay. So, from now on, also, gotta be super careful about to walking up to start a conversation.
Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken to. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You could make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Your husband?
I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Oh, fuck.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Actually, cutting to a face like that, like, makes such a difference compared to, like, some of the tragic moments we've seen in the previous games where they just kind of have, like, a dead-eyed, you know, expression.
Well, remember that he cared, and remember the good things, and as long as you remember him, he's never gone.
Let it go.
I'm sorry for your
Let
loss.
it go.
He obviously cared a lot about you.
I was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... Well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
I'm sure he'll be okay.
I'm sure he'll be okay.
That line reading was like fucking 13 on 10. The little stutter.
Yeah.
The little
that
stutter.
Little,
is exceptionally perfect.
No, I'm here for you, buddy. As your commander, you can talk to me anytime you want.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here, anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally, I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
So this is BioWare's not-so-subtle way of going, okay, we hear you. It took 3 games. Here you go. Fucking...
Have a dead homo?
Just...
Is that what they said?
I mean, where the fuck was it from day one?
Cowards, man. Cowards. BioWares are cowards.
It be what it be. It be what it be.
I wanted.
And then you mod it, and then it's back in the game, and the dialogue is recorded. But that was a bug. That was accidental.
That was a bug.
Don't worry about it.
Fucking cowards, man.
It was in the game. That's the part.
So this is the closest we get.
I don't know. I from my understanding, like you have a lot of options, and I think that this game has actual like same-sex romance on both sides.
Good.
But the idea of it being actually in the game recorded and coded and then like turned off is just
that's
like,
wild.
hot coffee.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
I'm here for you, Cortez.
So I'm taking this as a not so subtle, like, oh, by the way, like, third game.
Yeah.
You got options now, you know?
All right. Well, this ain't the World Cup, so
maybe.
Everything is in order.
Everything is in order.
Everything is in order.
Man.
Unless you couldn't actually date him, in which case, just, here you go. Little sprinkle.
A sprinkle,
little sprinkle on your donut, you know?
It's like there's mold on this donut.
Yeah,
man.
but hey, rainbow sprinkles.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Fucking ridiculous, man. All right. How about you? What's going on here? Are you muscled up?
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sirkesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell.
You should fight him.
More than something else.
Place your
His mouth
bets.
moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Hey.
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 All right.
We got Rex and Morden and Eve on the ship in one mish. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's a lot of cool people in one shot.
Right here. Spoke to everyone?
I guess so.
Time to move.
Well, what's your journal saying in terms of stuff and things? You got 2 N7 missions, which...
Oh, that is updated.
Those are the side ones that are gonna float around. So yeah, again, you can take them at a pace. You know, maybe one per session or so.
And priority to Tuchanka. Eve is indeed the key.
Turian platoon.
And then Tuchanka Turian platoon. Then on Tuchanka, rescue the platoon. Okay.
And so on and so forth. Cool. All right.
Is challenging you.
WoolieVersus the algorithm.